Welcome to Hitman Boxing. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. So I'm a little late to the party, but of course we had the Triple G versus Canelo Alvarez fight over the weekend, and that fight resulted in a draw, right? Now, a lot of people felt it was a robbery. A lot of people felt Triple G won the fight, and there's a very select few people who feel Canelo Alvarez won the fight. I'm not sure how, but that's what they believe. Now, me, personally, I was rooting for Canelo to win the fight. I thought he won by decision. However, Triple G definitely should have won that fight. And, the judge who scored at 118 to 110, I heard she got suspended or whatever, but she doesn't need to ever judge a boxing match ever again. Just my personal opinion. And there was another judge who scored the fight for or in favor of Canelo as well. I could say that he might have been on the take from Oscar De La Hoya as well. I mean, it's clear as day that there's corruption in boxing. I mean, everyone has heard the Teddy Atlas and Stephen A. Smith interview after the fight. He believes there's a lot of corruption in boxing. I mean, it's pretty obvious, okay? They scored a draw in hopes of a rematch taking place, man. I mean, look, Triple G won the fight, dude. It's as simple as that. Canelo did not win that fight. Triple G was the aggressor. He looks a lot better in the fight than Canelo did, man. I mean, a lot of people, the people who say that Canelo won this fight are the same people that say that Floyd Mayweather's a runner when Canelo is the guy who was running from Triple G. But unlike Floyd Mayweather, Canelo's unable to box you for 12 rounds. So he just gassed. I mean, he looked good early on in the fight. He rallied back in the 12th round, but it wasn't enough. He couldn't even hurt Triple G, man. Dude has a granite chin. So this is what I think needs to take place next, because I hear a lot of things from Canelo's team. They're talking about they don't know if they want the rematch next. I hear them saying that Golden Boy, well, they say that Golden Boy prefers the rematch next, so we'll see. But I'm willing to bet that this fight between Canelo and Triple G Part 2 will not take place until September of 2018. Why not just let that dude get a little bit older? You know what I'm saying? But in the interim, Triple G needs to go ahead and do this. He needs to go ahead and do what he sought out to do originally, and that was secure all the belts. So he needs to go after Billy Ho Saunders. The guy that just fought and beat Willie Monroe Jr. in a very lackluster fight. It was a terrible fight, dude. The fight before that, it was another bad fight from Billy Joe Saunders, man. Kurt Side would have beat the shit out of him, okay? Had he not been indicted on drug charges. That shit's still funny to me, but it's about time for Billy Joe Saunders to get knocked out. He said he's willing to make the fight. So I think that's what Triple G and his team need to focus on. Securing all the belts, unifying the division, becoming the next unified champion at this time in boxing. So that's what needs to take place for Triple G. I would like for him to fight Jermall Charlo down the road. I know that's his WBC mandatory. And, maybe another rematch with Danny Jacobs. I don't know. But I'm a little interested in what Canelo plans on doing if he doesn't plan on rematching Triple G immediately after this. I mean, being realistic about it, he wouldn't fight him again until, at the earliest would be May, Cinco de Mayo. And then you got to wait for the Mexican Independence holiday in September again. So, not many options, dude. Golden Boy's cheap, dude. They were cheating, dog. I can't believe this fight ended in a draw. It just shows all the corruption in boxing, man. It just took the life out of the fight, It was a good fight overall, man, but that decision was just wrong. Yeah, but Canelo, he could potentially face Danny Jacobs as well. Perhaps David Lemieux. He might even try to negotiate with Billy Joe Saunders. But if he's fighting at 160, I really don't know who he should fight. Aside from that rematch with Triple G. But you got some unfinished business, man. Clearly, Canelo's power and all that if he couldn't stop Triple G. Or maybe Triple G's chin is just that solid, man. Let me know what you got, who you guys have winning the fight. Let me know who you think both of these guys should fight next. I mean, do you guys want to see the rematch next? I'd prefer to see it next, personally. Or, you know, if you don't want to see the rematch next, what should these guys do, man? What should Canelo do with his career? What should Triple G do with his career? You know, like I said earlier, I think Triple G needs to just go ahead and fight Billy Joe Saunders, unify the division, come undisputed at 160. Simple task, easy fight to make. Probably take place in the UK. Go ahead and get that money. Yeah, just go ahead and get that money, man, and just, you know, hold on all our belts. Fight Charlo. I don't think, you know, a lot of people feel like Charlo could, like, beat Triple G, man. I have my reservations about that. You know, I'm not even sure. I'm not sure if he could, you know, people saying he could knock Triple G out, but I'm just thinking to myself, how? How's he going to knock Triple G out? You know, Canelo was supposed to be the hardest puncher he's faced. But I'm pretty sure Triple G could hurt Charlo. But I still think it's a good fight. Jamal Charlo would have to train his ass off for that fight if he was trying to win. But I don't know. I still think the key to stopping Triple G is to go to the body more. But that's really hard to do when two punches hard as hell. So, I mean, he did stagger Canelo a couple of times in that fight. Or maybe Canelo was just tired. They both look kind of gassed, though, man. I don't know. It's crazy, man. Triple G's like the Terminator, man. He wouldn't stop coming. So, again, drop a comment in the comment section. Like the video. Subscribe. Hitman Boxing. I'm out.